Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Again, we're going through Lil Uzi Vert's discography, and we're on the third album. We are halfway there. So today I'm going over the Perfect Love tape, and there are some features on here, so I'm expecting high quality features and better production from here, because there's a big improvement from Love Is Rage and Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World. So let's get into it. The first track, Do What I Want, might be his greatest intro track or his greatest first songs ever. Do What I Want has a great beat, a good flow, great production. The way he uses the beat and how he finds those 808s and those pauses in the beats really makes this song stand out and makes it very popular. So for that reason, I gave it a 9 out of 10. The second song on this track was, of course, Wii Ghetto Flowers, featuring Playboi Carti and Offset. Now for me, Playboi Carti is a little bit different. Offset, I don't know how he's going to flow with Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi and Playboi Carti are, you could say they're similar, but they're kind of not at the same time. But Offset, I think, is going to be totally different and weird. That was my thoughts before I had listened to the song. Now after I listened to the song, the beat was really good. It wasn't bad. It was your standard Lil Uzi beat. The flow was really good from Uzi and Carti. But however, I did not like Offset on the song. In my opinion, I think Offset brought the song down a lot. Even though he was near the end of the song, I thought that his verse was not very, the quality of it wasn't as good as Uzi's and Carti's. But great production, so for that reason I'd have to give the song a 5 out of 10. Now the next song is Original Uzi, and in brackets 4 of Us. So the beat was not bad on Original Uzi. Vocals weren't bad. They were a little bit classic, I guess you could say. They were a little bit normal to what Lil Uzi is used to doing. For me, the whole song felt a little stale near the end. So overall, I gave this song a 4 out of 10. The next song after this was Money Mitch. Now, Money Mitch, the beat is not for me. I did not like the beat at all. But I did like, I just didn't like the beat, honestly. The flow was a little bit annoying. It felt almost a little off beat, but I couldn't really tell. Honestly, Money Mitch feels like an unnecessary song to have on the album. So for that reason, I gave it a 1 out of 10. Honestly, I didn't like it at all. Next song is Sideline Watching, in brackets Hold Up. I think this beat could have used harder drops. It had really good build-ups, but the 808s after the build-ups were very quiet, in my opinion. They didn't hit as hard as, like, let's say like a 21 Savage or like a Polo G. They just didn't hit as hard. The verses were a little dry. The chorus was really good though. So the best part of the song was pretty much the chorus, so for that reason I gave it a 3 out of 10. The next song is I Can Drive. The beat on I Can Drive was actually pretty good. It impressed me after hearing Satellite Watching. The chorus wasn't bad. The verses weren't bad either. It was pretty average in my opinion, so for that I gave it a 6 out of 10. The next song on the album was Youre Lost. Now when I first had heard this song, it was a little weird. It was different. How about that? The beat to me came off a little strange, but as I got into the song more, it was not bad. The flow was a little different as well. The song all in all was different. It wasn't your typical Uzi song, but it wasn't bad production. But for that reason, I gave it a 5 out of 10 because it was different and I didn't really know how to rate it, so I just gave it a basic level 5 out of 10. I couldn't tell if I liked it or if I disliked it. The next song is Erase Your Social. Now this song is one of the more popular songs on this list as well. So Erase Your Social had a great beat, great flow, great chorus, good production. Erase Your Social was probably the most popular song on the list to the fans. It wasn't my most popular song in my opinion. I'll show you what my most popular song was. But I gave it an 8 out of 10. It wasn't bad. Now, coming up, my favorite track on the album was Rhonda, in brackets Winners. this had a really great beat. In my opinion, it was a little bit different, but I really enjoyed it. The flow was great. The chorus was my favorite part of the song. The verses were even good as well. Great production. It was a great track after following up Erase Your Social. So, in my opinion, I got a 9 out of 10. For the last track on the album, 7 Million featuring Future. Now, before listening to the song, I thought, I don't know how Future and Lil Uzi are gonna gel together. I know they have an album, so I'm not sure how that's gonna look. But after hearing this song, it actually wasn't bad. The beat was pretty good. They were both different. They both played it differently. Future did his thing, Uzi did his thing, and they actually gelled together. They kind of did like this back and forth thing, which was pretty cool. I didn't really expect Future and Uzi to fit so well together on a track. So for that reason, I give it a 7 out of 10. It impressed me. It was better than all the other songs on the albums, but it wasn't your typical solo Uzi song. So this one for a feature was actually pretty good. But yeah, overall, now doing the overalls on the album and everything like that, the album was a very basic album. So I'm feeling a light 6, but a strong 5, kind of like Love Is Rage. I was expecting a little bit more from the Perfect Love tape. Now don't get me wrong, I saved, let me see how much I saved. Don't get me wrong, I saved 3 songs on here. I saved Rhonda, Do What I Want, and Erase Your Social. Those songs were really great. Even the second track, of course, Wii Ghetto Flowers was a really good track. But Playboy Cardi, but Offset kind of brought that song down a little bit, which made it a little bit worse. The songs in the middle were okay. They weren't bad. Again, this is only a 10-song album, so it's not that big. So that's why this kind of rated a little bit lower on my list. So I gave it a light 6 and a strong 5. But let me know what you guys would rate it, and let me know down in the comments what rapper you guys want me to do next and what albums I should do next. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, please. And yeah, it's been your boy, and Extra Border. Peace.
Oh, just keep. There you go.